Hello, students, staff, parents, and guardians. I am Tomi Larpe, Exec Board President of the Class of 2020. May everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to the Burlington Township High School 2020 virtual graduation ceremony. I'd like to give a nice warm welcome to Superintendent Bell, the Board of Education, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2020. First, I would like to acknowledge all the parents and volunteers who have supported our schools and who make our lives so much easier with your willingness to help. So many events and activities would not have happened without you. A special thank you to the Project Graduation and the HSFA moms who have spent the last 4 years working with me. Thank you. Congratulations to the class of 2020. You have successfully completed the intellectual, social, and emotional rigors of high school under the most difficult of circumstances. No class has been challenged to accomplish so much in such difficult circumstances. Your resilience, passion, and commitment to your own education is commendable. As I think back to the members of this class, there are some very strong adjectives that come to mind. First and foremost is leadership. This class is full of strong, positive, driven leaders. Your leadership has led to many great accomplishments, including the highest AP scores of BTHS history, the lowest discipline numbers ever, and you put BTHS on the map with our first ever Best Schools in New Jersey award that we received this year. The second word I would use to describe you is fun. Not a day went by in the building where we wouldn't laugh together, smile, and take a little bit of time to make each person's day just that much better. While I enjoyed these interactions, I never realized how important they were to me until they were abruptly taken away. Your relationships with each other and the staff at BTHS made this class very memorable, and we will remember you fondly for as long as we are here. The last word I want to use to describe the class of 2020 is empathetic. So many members of this class give back to the community in so many ways. I have witnessed clothes, food, money, and blood being collected because you genuinely care about others and you put their needs above your own. Continue to display these traits and you will go far. I am so proud of this class, and I will truly miss seeing you. While your high school career ended in an unbefitting manner, you will move on prepared and undeterred. I hope to see all of you again very soon. Thank you for your hard work, your accomplishments, and most importantly, our relationships. Remember, you don't have to be the best in the world. You only have to be the best you for the world. Thank you for listening, and congratulations on graduating high school. Best wishes. You will be missed.
Greetings to the graduates of Burlington Township High School's class of 2020. As humans, we strive to connect. Each culture, each generation tells its stories. We pass those stories from ourselves to those who follow us. In the past, we shared stories of avoiding danger and understanding nature, among other things. Storytelling has always been an important part of our lives, whether it's in words, pictures, art, dance, song, or valued ceremonies. We love to tell our stories. In fact, we need to tell our stories. We need to connect, we need to inspire, and we need to share. You will choose the lessons you take from these times. I hope the most important lesson you take will be the one that reminds you to take time and enjoy the presence of your family and friends. The class of 2020 has its own story to share. You are so much more than just the senior class whose lives changed because of a global pandemic. Each of you has your own unique story to tell, and your stories are forever intertwined with one another. I have had the privilege of knowing some of you most of your lives, and I have been in awe of your stories. When you share the story of who you are, I hope you do it in a way that empowers you. The beautiful thing about storytelling is that the author can decide their role and their message. When you tell your story, how will you define yourself? Stories will be remembered, so choose wisely in what you convey. In your story, be you, not someone else's version of you. Not the you that others would have you think is important. Just be you. Be the person who loves what you love. Be the person who learns what you enjoy. Be the person no one else can be. Be you. Don't let yourself be defined by social media posts. Live as if everyone you come in contact with could become your best friend. Smile, and above all else, forgive. If it won't matter in 5 years, don't let it define the next 5 hours. Choose how you convey your story. As we celebrate the young men and young women you have become, I hope we as a school district and community have served you well. I also hope you take a moment to thank your parents and grandparents, friends, aunts, uncles, teachers, school staff, and everyone who has helped guide you in this journey and who helped shape this part of your story. The Burlington Township graduating class of 2020 are good people with unique stories, and you will share those with the world. Stories of strength, positivity, connectedness, and courage. Each stage of life brings its own set of challenges and opportunities. Each day is a chance to get up and start again. No matter how yesterday ended, today is brand new, and tomorrow has yet to begin. My humble advice to you is simple. Show gratitude every day. Remember, tomorrow is yet to be written. When you share your story, make it worth remembering, just like you. And on behalf of the Board of Education, the Central Administration of Burlington Township School District, and myself, congratulations to the class of 2020. May your time here at Burlington Township High School be a bright part of your story. And remember, once a Falcon, always a Falcon.
It is my pleasure to announce the seniors that have been honored for their service, citizenship, and academic achievement at Burlington Township High School. The Burlington County Business Officials Association Scholarship presents $250 to a student who has expressed an interest in the field of business and finance and who will be attending a 2- or 4-year college. This is presented to Jay Patel. The Burlington County College Academic Excellence Scholarship awards a full year's tuition to a student. This is presented to Elise Quinones. Burlington County School Counselors I Care Award presents a certificate to a graduate who has shown unusual caring and humanitarian concern for others in an admirable and unselfish manner. This is presented to Jade Zack. The Burlington Township Fraternal Order of Police Lodge Number 84 Award presents a $500 scholarship to a student who has exhibited a sincere interest in a law enforcement career, demonstrated good citizenship, and has been accepted to an accredited college or university. This is presented to Michael Scotto Duntorno. The Burlington Township High School Choir Award presents $50 each to 6 graduates who have demonstrated outstanding commitment to the vocal music program and have dedicated themselves to the continual growth in all areas of vocal music at Burlington Township High School. This is presented to Cameron Carrig, Olalade Coker, Leah Gibson, Ishmaya Small, Amma Wickramanayaka, and Gianna Zula. The Burlington Township High School Family Career Community Leaders of America Award presents $50 each to 3 students who have demonstrated outstanding dedication and service to the club. This is presented to Daniela Martinelli, Marissa Martinelli, and Carly Troilo. The Burlington Township High School Future Business Leaders of America Club Award presents $100 each to 4 graduates for their outstanding achievement and service. This is presented to Aman Sheikh, Saman Sheikh, Priya Singh, and Shreya Singh. The Burlington Township High School Future Educators Association Club Award presents $50 to a student for his or her outstanding dedication and service to the club. This is presented to Genevieve Liebrecht. The Burlington Township High School Interact Club Award presents $100 each to 2 students for their dedication and service to the club. This is presented to Brianna Barber and Madeline Simpson. The Burlington Township High School Key Club Award presents $100 each to 2 students who have given the most service to the club. This is presented to Nicole Comley and Eleanor Perka. The Burlington Township High School Literary Club Award presents $25 each to 7 students for their meritorious service to the club. This is presented to Mayanowola Akeju, Opentunde Akeju, Ryan Clybourne, Milan Ellis, Kylie Halleck, Elena Monet Pollard, and Shara Williams. Burlington Township High School Model Congress Award presents $25 to a student who has demonstrated outstanding dedication and service to the club. This is presented to Savannah Gurla. Burlington Township High School Prism Club Award presents $175 in awards to 6 students who have serviced the club and fostered tolerance and acceptance in the community. This is presented to Kylie Halleck, $50, Christina Bush, $25, Savannah Gurla, $25, Melanie Cruz, $25, Eleanor Perka, $25, and Emily Vesper, $25. The Burlington Township High School Science League Club Award presents $50 each to 4 students who have shown excellence in chemistry and who have demonstrated a desire to pursue the sciences, sponsored by their advisor, Keith Tassitano. This is presented to Mayanolua Akeju, Opentunde Akeju, Olin Clark, and Melanie Cruz. The Burlington Township High School Student Council Award presents $200 to a graduate for his or her outstanding work in student government. This is presented to Oluwatomi Sinloba Alarape. Burlington Township High School Student Memorial Award presents $100 to a graduate who will be furthering his or her education and has been involved in school activities and community service, presented by the Burlington Township Board of Education in memory of Kevin Blakemore, James Bowery, Jeanette Marbett, Christopher Malloy, and Toussaint Worsley. This is presented to Aaron Guilfoyle. Burlington Township High School Yearbook Award presents $100 each and a certificate to 3 graduates for outstanding contributions to the yearbook. This is presented to Ryan Hodnett, Luke Kelly, and Jada Thomas. Cooperative Business Education Outstanding Student Award presents $100 and a plaque to a graduate who has met the ideals of the CBE program in a most positive way. This is presented to Aaliyah Cortez. The Denbo Memorial Award presents $50 each to 2 graduates for quiet, self-motivated service and for consistency helping others without public acclaim or personal gain. Presented by the Burlington Township Board of Education in memory of Maurice Denbo, past solicitor. This is presented to Brianna Hazard and Enrique Mariachi. Estelle Rice Scholarship presents $1,500 to a college-bound female for academic excellence, outstanding community service, and notable leadership in extracurricular activities. This is sponsored by the Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Zeta Delta Zeta Chapter. This is presented to Morgan Wormley. Evans Memorial Scholarship presents $400 total in awards to 3 graduates entering the field of business technology, presented by the Evans family in memory of Shirley Evans. This is presented to John Lucas, $200. Brian Rogers, $100. Luke Wagner, $100. James B. Hess Award presents $100 each to a young man and a young woman that have shown the most determination to improve, presented by the Hess family in memory of James Hess, a 1982 graduate of Burlington Township High School, as well as a lifelong resident and police officer in Burlington Township. This is presented to Karim Baz and Anshali Ulysse. The James G. Argodale Arts Appreciation Award presents $150 to a young student who has contributed with enthusiasm to the performing or visual arts programs in the school. This award is given by Christine Causer in honor of her brother James. This is presented to Benjamin Karen. Joyce C. Payne Oratorical Scholarship presents $500 and a certificate to a graduate who exhibits exemplary skills as an orator and/or writer in a creative manner. This graduate is focused, determined, hopeful, and empowered to make a difference and give back to the community. This graduate will further his or her educational career with excellence and continued passion for serving others. This is presented by the Joyce C. Payne Scholarship Committee in honor of Joyce C. Payne, former teacher and administrator in the Burlington Township School District. This is presented to Milan Ellis. Margaret V. Thompson Memorial Award presents $100 to 2 graduates who have exhibited a spirit of resiliency and growth in the pursuit of academic excellence over the course of their academic career. These graduates will further their education at the collegiate level with excellence and continued passion, presented by Lacey and Mildred Walker and Troy and Liz Scott and their families in memory of their dear mother and grandmother, Margaret V. Thompson. This is presented to Samai Robertson and Donovan Wright. Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence Recognition Award is given to a graduate who is recognized as an academic scholar, a leader among his or her peers, and an outstanding young citizen. This is presented to Priya Singh. National Association of University Women, Southern New Jersey Branch Award presents $1,000 to a graduate for her outstanding academic performance and community service. This is presented to Morgan Wormley. NJ SIAA Scholar Athlete presents a certificate to a graduate who has participated in a varsity sport, demonstrated outstanding school and community citizenship, and achieved exceptional academic excellence, presented by the New Jersey Interscholastic Athletic Association. This is presented to Bailey Enoch. Outstanding Athlete Award presents a certificate to a young man and a young woman for their outstanding athletic ability. This is presented to Bailey Enoch and Eric Rogers. The Outstanding Student Service Award presents $500 to an outstanding student donated by the Snack Shack. This is presented to Kashima Payne. Pastors United for Community Service Award presents $500 to a graduate for their outstanding community service and church membership. This is presented to Jamira Bell. The Principals Award presents $100 each to students who perform at a high academic level, participate in after-school activities, and show strong leadership and moral character. This is presented to Chloe Mazza and Dante Thompson. The Ralph Dobrik Memorial Scholarship presents $25,000 total in awards to 8 graduates who are quiet, friendly, bright, get along with their peers, and have unrealized potential. This is presented to Ishmaya Small, $5,000. Kareem Baz, $4,000. Suzanne Hancock, $4,000. Elena Monet Pillard, $4,000. Nama Flomo, $2,000. Telly Diallo, $2,000. Ariana Parisi, $2,000. And Ethan Walker, $2,000. The Scholar Athlete Award presents a certificate to young men and young women for their high academic and athletic achievement. This is presented to Marissa Binkley, Tyler Boone, Troy Cognigny, Lydia Dades, Bailey Enoch, Corinne Harper, Ryan Hodnett, Christiana Kane, Alexander Marshall, Chloe Mazza, Madison Palanchar, Ariana Parisi, Madison Poole, and Michael Oflazian. School Spirit Award presents $50 and a certificate to a young man and young woman who demonstrate the best school spirit at Burlington Township High School. This year, we have several. This is presented to Alana Beltran, Kira Buddha, Tyler Boone, Grace Farnan, Aaron Guilfoyle, Cameron Linehauser, Xavier Marseille, Michael Oflazian, Jaden Poole, Samai Robertson, Madeline Simpson, Dante Thompson, and Aaron Turpin. South Jersey Coaches Association Liberty Division Scholar Athlete nominee given to a graduate who was involved in the community and for their outstanding athletic ability. This graduate was nominated by Burlington Township. This is presented to Bailey Enoch. South Jersey Girls Soccer League Award presents $1,500 to a graduate for her outstanding academic achievement, school involvement, and community service. This is presented to Ryan Hodnett. Theater Performance Award presents $200 each to 6 graduates for their academic work, dedication, and significant contributions in the field of performance, directing, and writing in the high school's theater program. This award is sponsored by the Theater Department and the Theater Parents Association. This is presented to Naila Archer, Cameron Carrig, Leah Gibson, Eleanor Perka, Caitlin Patuchik, and Emily Vesper. The Theater Performance Award presents $200 each to graduates for their academic work, dedication, and significant contributions in the field of technical theater and design to the high school's theater department. The award is sponsored by the Theater Department and the Theater Parents Association. This is presented to Benjamin Karen and Corey Golden. Tyrone Smith Spirit Award presents $200, a certificate, and a commemorative memento to a graduate that exhibits leadership, dedication, and a contagious spirit that exemplifies the heart of Team Burlington. This award is in loving memory of former BT cheerleader Tyrone Smith. This is presented to Maya Dusenberry. Zeta Delta Zeta Book Award presents $500 to a graduate based on their excellent application and outstanding performance during their high school years. This is presented to Kushi Darji. Congratulations to all of our award winners, and good luck to the class of 2020. We'll miss you.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ryan Hodnett, and I'm honored to be the class of 2020 Salutatorian. Public speaking, even just talking in general, is not really my strength, so if you haven't known me since I could talk or have never played soccer with me, this is probably the most you'll ever hear me say at one time. That being said, I've come a long way in a lot of areas throughout my life, and a lot of people have had a hand in getting me where I am today and showing me where I want to go in the future. I'm sure that many of you feel the exact same way. So, before beginning, I want us to take a moment to recognize all of the people who have helped us throughout our time in Burlington Township. As we look back through the years, I'm sure we can all think of those people who have always been there. And for me, that would be my amazing family. There's my younger brother and sister who taught me about responsibility, my mom who always lent an ear when I needed to vent, my dad who always showed up to each and every one of my soccer games, and my older sister, my best friend, who I basically forced to proofread almost all of my essays. I'm so thankful for all of my friends, new and old, who have always stuck with me, especially Nicole Comley, my best buddy, and Julia Henskins, my school twin, and all of my soccer coaches, teachers, and the school staff who have helped me throughout my time in Township. I wouldn't be here without Kristen Hoffman, who was always teaching me new things and helping me to be a better person, Lauren Seigan, who tutored me for years and frankly is probably the reason that I'm giving this speech today, and our class valedictorian, Priya Singh, and her sister, Shreya Singh, who have always pushed me academically while still remaining friends that I can collaborate and study with. Even just preparing for this speech, I was given so many great ideas that I am thankful for. I know that all anyone is thinking and talking about today is coronavirus, so I'm sorry for bringing it up again, but it's hard not to talk about it when we're doing virtual graduation. I don't know about you guys, but anytime I think about high school or my time in Township, all I can picture now is this pandemic and how nothing our senior years turned out the way it was supposed to. When you think about it though, this pandemic has accounted for such a small fraction of our time together. We've been learning virtually for a couple of months, but personally, I've been in the school district for about 12 years, and that's how long I've known a lot of you guys too. Even if you've been a part of other school districts, you still had years to be out in the world and making memories. In a weird way, just think about how unique this experience is. What other class can say they've been a part of history like this? What other class has been given a pandemic and has to try to make something out of it? So despite the circumstances, we've had so many years to make lasting memories and friendships. This year in itself is unforgettable. And I just don't want us to forget about all the good just because of all the bad that's going on right now. Now is the time to thank all of those who have helped us on our journey and to remember that we've had years of experiences to help guide us in the future. Yes, graduation is an emotional, nostalgic going away party and it's a celebration of congratulations, we did it. But to me, the most important part of graduation is taking the time to reflect on this place that has hosted so many of our childhood memories and that has given us an idea of how we want to shape our future. I believe that school helps us to learn who we are and who we want to be. Moving on to college and embracing the adulthood that goes with it is what allows us to be that person. So it's important to remember all of the experiences we've had and the lessons we've learned thus far. I don't want this speech to be about the troubling times we're facing today or the bright future that I know you all have ahead of you. I want to use it as a way for us all to remember the memories we'll need as we enter adulthood by having us recall some of our most memorable times in each township school. The beginning, Young School in Fountain Woods. For those of you who weren't yet at Burlington Township, hopefully these memories will still remind you of your own elementary school experiences. For all of us, elementary school taught us how to read and write and laid the foundation for the lessons we'd yet to learn. Although the memories have begun to fade, who can forget the silly bands that everyone would wear from wrist to elbow and the hours and hours of practicing how to walk in a single file line, a lesson that, despite being told otherwise, we never needed later in life. What about the cutthroat competition to get one of those smiley faces by using magic fingers in the lunchroom, and how our most eventful days consisted of attending those Be Cool, Be Safe assemblies, running over with our fingers with a scooter during gym class, attempting to play the recorded music, and trying to get out of doing work by helping set up for Renaissance rallies. Sometimes I can even still feel the anticipation that was in the air when it was a half day, a holiday party, we got to wear our Halloween costumes for the school parade, or even when we could just order pretzels for Have a Heart Day. Elementary school was full of lighthearted moments that gave us more than enough opportunities to learn what we liked and what we didn't. Then came middle school, 3 years of being resentful that there was no more recess. Middle school was a time of rainbow-colored jeans, that trip to medieval times, and the beginning of the never-ending announcements of, as it's getting hotter, it's time to remember the dress code. Middle school, the awkward transition years, taught us how to organize and handle ourselves academically and socially because we were able to choose where we sat in lunch, what electives we wanted to take, and what we wanted to put in our lockers. You know, back when wearing a backpack in the hallway was considered a safety hazard. Middle school may not hold the most standout memories, but it did its job in giving us a chance to shape who we are now. It gave us that little bit of freedom and teenage mentality that we didn't have in elementary school where everything was decided for us, but that we would need for high school where we had to start figuring stuff out. Middle school was where we started to find our own individuality. Take me, for instance. I never considered that I would want, let alone be able to, pursue a career in science and engineering until middle school. Now I'm on the path to getting my mechanical engineering degree. And of course, we couldn't just leave middle school quietly. We went out with a bang, flipping every bench in the lunchroom and driving the lunch staff crazy. Enter high school, our most turbulent, most wonderful, and most clear memories. Memories full of black leggings, bottle flipping, and the knowledge that whenever any freshman was dressed up, it was because they had a humanities presentation. Extracurriculars were elevated from hobbies to passions, where we could gain confidence and make lasting memories, friendships, and families through facing and overcoming struggles together. In sports, teammates suffered through preseasons together and bonded from blasting music on the bus rides to away games. In theater, cast and crew members suffered through tech weeks, and in music programs, bandmates and choir members bonded through midday and late night practices. In every class, we all suffered and bonded with our classmates by collaborating on projects, cramming together for finals, and studying for AP exams. High school was where most of us found that teacher, that coach, that advisor, that counselor that opened our eyes and guided us toward our future, guided us towards today. Maybe we don't know exactly where we're going, but high school has taught us how much we and those around us have changed, and how okay it is to keep changing. High school allowed us to learn more about ourselves, and we've used that to forge a picture of what our adulthood might look like. We got to experience every side of ourselves and our friends, whether we were dressing up for homecoming, sporting our war paint for black and gold night, or screaming in the student section at football games. High school is about seeing our friends, some of which we've known since we could walk, change, and grow into themselves. The people that were next to us when we learned how to read and write, add and subtract, were now having sweet 16s, reaching legal adulthood, and trying not to hit one another with their cars and pack lot. I'm not saying any of this to make anyone nostalgic or sad, and yes, I know that we didn't get some of the hallmarks of the spring of senior year experience. Trust me, I've done my fair share of complaining, but we had everything else. From learning the basics up until becoming ready to take on the world, we've had so many good moments as a class, and this chapter of our lives is such a small, albeit unique, part of it. We still have our whole lives ahead of us. Surprisingly enough, if this pandemic has taught me anything, it would be to have a more positive outlook on life. I am lucky enough to have a safe home to quarantine in, and the means and technology to learn and live from home. I am grateful that I am a part of a class and a school district that, despite the circumstances, is still trying to give us as much of our senior year as possible by setting up home events and social media pages where students can post and share about their future. I am thankful that, if our senior year had to be cut short, it ended with an incredible trip to Disney for those who attended and a week with less schoolwork for those who didn't. From all of the memories, the fights, the struggles, and the changes that we've gone through throughout our time in Township, I think that it's vital that we remember and learn from each and every one of those experiences if we want to grow and become the person we've always wanted to be. I think that remembering the good at a time like this may even help us to have a more optimistic outlook on life. We may not all remember the same events or feel the same way about some of the memories that I've shared, but I sincerely hope that everyone listening has had some positive experience throughout their time in Township that you can always hold on to and that has taught you something about yourself or the world. Whether you can't wait to leave this town or whether you never want your life to change, you've created so many memories in this town and with these classmates. And whether you know my name or not, I truly do hope the best for everyone. For those of you going into the military, I thank you in advance for your service. For those of you choosing to go straight into a career or choosing the college route, I wish you all the best of luck. There's so much we have to look forward to and so much that we've already learned that we will always take with us. Thank you everyone for taking the time to listen to me. I really am honored to be salutatorian among so many amazing students. And of course, congratulations to the class of 2020.
Welcome, family members and friends, teachers and administrators, and especially the class of 2020 to this virtual graduation. I am so honored to be giving this speech as a valedictorian. First, to the graduating class. We did it. We finally made it. Here we are after 4 years of endless, sleepless nights, procrastination, and what we thought was endless work. I would be lying if I said I didn't do all of those things, but it is what makes high school what it is. These past few years have definitely been a ride, and I am so thankful for the memories and friendships made here. Although I came to the school district in 7th grade, it feels like I've been here from the start. I would like to thank everyone that has helped us get to this point. To all of our parents, family, and friends, thank you for always believing in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves, and for being there for us every step of the way. To all of our teachers and administrators, thank you for supporting each and every one of us throughout our high school careers and for shaping us into the students we are today. We could not have done it without all of you.
Personally, I would like to thank my parents and grandparents for shaping me into the person I am today and for giving my sister and I every opportunity to succeed. To my sister Shreya, thank you for always competing with me and pushing me to do better. I know this isn't the graduation we had hoped for. I wish I was able to give this speech while looking at all of you in your caps and gowns, but I guess life is unexpected like that. If there's one thing to take away from the situation, it's to live in the moment. This pandemic was unexpected, and most of us had to learn to adapt to it when we came back from Disney. However, this is such an amazing quality to have, to be able to adapt to a situation no matter how difficult it is. I know if we could have it our way, we'd want to stick to the way life used to be. But you all still pushed through and took all the new challenges head on. I know that this isn't how we wanted the final moments of our high school career to be like, but I'm so proud of each and every one of you as we move on to the next stage of our lives. Everyone always says that the 4 years of high school fly by, but I didn't realize how accurate they all were. I feel like it was just yesterday when we walked into the Hopkins building as nervous freshmen. I remember taking humanities, tech and finance with Mr. Cap standing randomly on desks, and going to our first black and gold. We were all probably waiting for our turn to be seniors, and now that we're here, it feels surreal. This has definitely been the fastest year out of all 4. From taking the SATs and ACTs to applying to colleges, we can happily say that we won't have to go through that again. But from getting our parking spots and starting senior year to going through our last for everything, last first day, last game, last homecoming, it all happened so fast, with most of us thinking we wish we had more time to make some memories. I can't say I miss waking up early to come to school, and you all probably agree with me on that one. However, I know that most of us probably wish we got to sit into our classrooms one more time, and to say the goodbye we didn't know was coming so soon. Our senior year may have been cut short, but it has definitely been a memorable one. Instead of focusing on all that we have missed, such as a senior prom and an in-person graduation, we should remember the time that we have spent here and look forward to the next stage of our lives. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't upset about it. I know we all are, but this situation makes us stronger and more grateful for what we have. For those of us who went to Disney, we got a chance to do something together for one last time, while many other schools didn't get to. Some people find quotes corny, but there is one I'd like to share in hopes of being a reminder for you all. Michael Josephson, a speaker on the subject of ethics, said, "Take pride in how far you've come, have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey." I think this is something we all need to remember. You should believe in yourself and your dreams, but also have fun and do stuff you like along the way. It might be a cliche to say to live in the moment, but it's something that we might regret not listening to one day. I, for one, concentrated so much on my schoolwork for the first semester of this year and was so busy with all of it, but now that we're in quarantine and unable to spend a majority of the year together, I've realized that we shouldn't take life for granted and find meaning in each day. As we move on to the next stage of our lives, whether that be another 4 years of school or even more, joining the armed forces or taking a year off, I know that you all have great things in store for you. Coming from someone who doesn't like to do much out of her comfort zone, I hope you guys challenge yourselves in these upcoming years. It might be scary, hard, or you might even fail, but it could expand your way of thinking and teach you more about yourself. As J.K. Rowling, author of the great Harry Potter series that I have yet to read, says, "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." I know that many of us think that failure isn't a good thing, especially with school and grades, but beyond high school, it can teach you something and redirect you. It teaches you more than any success you might have, and you'll come out better for it at the end. I have said a lot about our futures, and some of us may not know where we're going with it just yet, but that's okay. Our goals and dreams might change as we grow older, and that is okay too. It's okay to not know what you want at the moment, because we aren't supposed to have it all figured out right now. Just remember to stay true to yourself. It can be a big deal to choose what we want to do for the rest of our lives when we're barely out of high school, but I hope you all choose to do something you love, even if it takes a few times to get it right. As we leave BTHS without the proper goodbye we had hoped for, I want you to know that I'm proud of all of you for the hard work you've put in these past years and for adapting to the situation. I am forever grateful for the time spent here, and it has been an honor to give this speech to you, even if it's virtually. Congratulations, Class of 2020.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce myself. The name's Michael Scotto, and we went to high school together. We meet, as John F. Kennedy once put it, In an hour of change and challenge, in a decade of hope and fear, and in an age of both knowledge and ignorance, this rang true 60 years ago, and it still rings true now, as we both fear and are excited for what the future might hold for each and every one of us. Regardless of what happens later on, let's take a few minutes to reflect on the past. Now, from wherever you're watching me from, stop for a minute and look around. Take it all in. Ladies and gentlemen, you've graduated from high school. You are finished with your education in the Burlington Township School District. You did it. All those sleepless nights you've spent studying, or waiting till the last possible minute to do a project, and all those tears you've cried over those tests and projects have led you to this exact moment. Despite all the times you half joked with your friends about dropping out, you powered through and are sitting here today. And just for that, give yourself a pat on the back. Now, it was only a few short years ago we entered Hopkins building for the very first time as freshmen. Somehow, we got lost in that square building over and over again. But we made it through to our sophomore year. Sophomore year was a big step for most of us. For some, it was our first time having classes in the main building and interacting with the upperclassmen. This too, we survived. Junior year is when the big things started happening. For many of us, we began to look past the four walls of Burlington Township High School and into what the future may hold for each of us. We began to look at the colleges we wanted to attend, the careers we wanted to jump into, the branch of the military we wanted to enlist in, or the trade we wanted to study in trade school. And this, ladies and gentlemen, leads us to our senior year. This was to be our greatest year, the year that we would make the best memories of high school as we prepared for what is beyond. For the first semester, we were growing strong. Then we reached the second semester, and a majority of us went on the senior trip to Disney in the beginning of March. Our senior year would end on our senior trip, but that did not stop us from making some of the best memories of our entire high school career. As we returned home to an uncertain future, with most of our plans still up in the air, one thing was made clear. We will get through this. It will take time and not be without hardship, but if I've learned one thing about the class of 2020, it is that we are resilient. The last 4 years have not been a cakewalk by any means. We live in a dangerous and scary world, but we've made it this far. We have a duty to uphold, which means we will keep on going. One day, sooner than we would like to think, we'll have to rise to the challenge of being the leaders of this world, and we'll have to learn from both the successes and the failures of the previous generations, in addition to our own experiences and those yet to come for all of us. All of this in order to shape a better world for ourselves and for our children. This future responsibility may terrify us and may leave us feeling a little overwhelmed. But let me leave you with this. Abraham Lincoln once said, "The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time." Now, I can't tell you what the future may hold for all of us, but I know no matter what happens, we'll rise to any occasion and we'll get through anything that life may throw at us. Class of 2020, it has been an honor, and I wish you all the best going forward. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Greetings, staff, parents, guardians, and fellow classmates. Time, a fundamental quantity that is represented through change. A set of numbers we've watched vigorously on the clocks on classroom walls or on the phones we let peek out of our pockets in the middle of math class. Time is what they told us would go by so quickly when we were freshmen sitting in the pack for the first time, wondering if we looked cool enough for the older kids. And as we went up in grades, changed friend groups, joined clubs, played sports, went to homecomings and proms, met teachers that became almost like family to us, parked in pack lot as seniors, and for some of us as juniors, as we dreaded the idea of waking up at 5:45 a.m., or even 6, or for many of us, 7, we discovered that we wished we had more time, more moments of black and gold, or our senior nights for sports, or even our senior trip. We had finally become the older kids that we thought were too cool for us. It was fun. It was at least our time. Influence. For many who know me, my mother has become the most influential person in my life. She has shown me what it means to persevere even when I get a bad grade on a test or lose a game. But most importantly, when it was time to decide where I wanted to go for college. Before I did, though, the thought of this day circulated through my mind since the beginning of our senior year. I always imagined how it would feel, whether it would rain or shine, or even how to smile when they called my name to hand me my diploma. Yet as I envisioned what it would be, I was left pondering the question I asked myself. What would be our influence? What would be our effect on the character, the development, and the behavior of Burlington Township High School? And it wasn't until my senior year, my soccer banquet, after Coach Glean described the boys and me as an exceptional example of leaders, that it became clear. We not only became the older kids, but we became our school's leaders in and out of school, on and off the fields and courts, and throughout our communities. For many who know the class of 2020, over the years, we have become an exceptional example of leaders. Leadership. The action of leading a group of people or an organization. Through our influence and time here, the class of 2020 has led our school in sports, in academics, and even in our very own halls, every day. Besides being the only class to coin the phrase 2020 vision, the class of 2020 is a class where, as a group, it is rare to find so many talented individuals. As I talked about earlier, my mother has become a role model and an inspiration for me. Whether we realize it or not, our class has become an inspiration for many in the grades below us. An example is my sister, a freshman this year, who might not admit it, has been influenced by me, such as when she decided to try out to be a black and gold captain, an amazing school organization that I was lucky to be part of for 2 years prior to her entering high school. Even though we never brought the title home, I grew the most as an individual through the upperclassmen I worked with. Also with the advisors, Miss Slaney, Miss Mattern, Mrs. Lee, Mr. Opperman, Coach Matthews, and Coach Galini, who each had an impact on me before, after, and during Black and Gold season. They taught me the emphasis on time, the power of influence, and what leadership is supposed to look like. And to never forget to make memories that will last a lifetime. Memories. The Oxford Dictionary defines it as something remembered from the past, a recollection. Class of 2020, over these 4 years, we've made countless. From our field hockey team winning their first championship in years, our first, second, third, and last homecomings, our junior prom, our first and last football games, our senior trip, our first day of our last year here in Township, our senior nights, our musicals and shows, to this day. To my fellow classmates, things may end, but memories will always last forever. Another thing besides what influence we as a class would leave was my favorite memory over the last 4 years. And it has been that no matter what challenge or obstacle we face as a class, we've always faced it together. My favorite memory is that over the course of my high school career, I have become part of not only a class, but a family. Thank you, teachers, staff, Dr. Brownridge, parents, and guardians, for giving us the time to become exceptional leaders that were a positive influence and thus make memories that will surely last forever. To repay the hours that you all invested in us is an impossible task. But each and every day, we hope to continue making you proud. Thank you for the influence and impact you had on us to form who we are now. Thank you for teaching us what makes a true leader, and thank you for the memories you helped create. The class of 2020 is not only a family of us students, but it also includes each and every one of you. My mother always told me to treat others the way you wanted to be treated. So therefore, you could be treated the same. The class of 2020, my family and I are a reflection of Falcon pride, of what Burlington Township High School is all about. So one last time, good evening, BTHS. Today is day grad. May everyone please stand for our last moments as seniors and our new ones as college freshmen. I hope each and every one of you the best in college and beyond. I will never forget everything each of you have taught me. Thank you for everything, and I'm so excited for your futures.
Mrs. Bell, members of the Board of Education, I am pleased to present to you the class of 2020. They have met the requirements for the diplomas as outlined by the State of New Jersey and the Burlington Township Board of Education, signifying the completion of the secondary curriculum.
Alexander Adiego.
Uchenna Agbu.
Maha Ahmed.
Rabah Ahmad.
Samid Ahmed.
Monice Ajaboyi.
Moyen Oleha Akeju.
Opentunde Akeju.
Rahat Alam.
Oluwatomi Sunloba Larape.
Jacob Andrew.
Daniel Andrews.
Naila Archer.
Emmanuel Arzu.
Julie Ah.
Adidotin Awajula.
Emmanuel Itigbu.
Cole Bakich.
Andrew Banag.
Brian Banag.
Brenna Barber.
Elizabeth Barnes. Janelle
Kareem Baz,
Corinne Beavers,
Jamera Bell,
Nasir Bell,
Elena Beltran,
Kiana Benbow,
Isabella Benedetti,
Vincent Benedetti,
Sierra Bennett,
Lauren Bassett,
Armand Bajando,
Kira Buddha,
Marissa Binkley,
Sarah Blackman,
Danielle Blair,
Ryan Blazy,
Hawania Bowler,
Tyler Boone,
Emma Bowers, Kerwan Brown, Kayla Balicki,
Kalir Burke,
Christina Bush,
Jason Butler,
Benjamin Karen,
Cameron Carrick,
Nizira Carter,
Taylor Carthen,
My Angel Cervera,
Douglas Chapman.
Humza Chaudhry.
Ariba Chaudhry.
Jasmira Cherry.
Leah Chinsang Hazel.
Zachary Chivers.
Colin Cercello.
Oland Clark.
Ryan Clybourne.
Troy Cognigny.
Olalade Coker.
Michaela Collins.
Nicole Comley.
Daryl J. Consuegra.
Alea Cortez.
Luis Cortez.
Kimari Cosby.
Rebecca Costello.
Brooke Christ.
Jonathan Crivaro.
Isabella D. Adario.
Alexa D'Ilio.
Ryan Dale.
Lydia Dades.
Bhavika Ben Darji.
Devalkumar Darji.
Kushi Darji.
Sham Darji.
James Darling.
Mateus da Silva Silveira.
Telly Diallo.
Rizal Dioquino.
Matthew Didas.
Samantha Jones.
Maya Dusenberry.
David Ellis.
Milan Ellis.
Imani Ennis.
Bailey Enoch.
Alyssa Irvin. Michaela Essex.
Marissa Estelo.
Grace Farnan.
Kyle Fetchter.
Lena Felix.
Matthew Fell.
Namo Flomo.
Kassad Forbes.
Jayon Ford.
Lydia Foy.
Jasante Franklin.
Michael Freitas.
Amaya Fulmore.
Zainab Jamadamosi.
Jason Geddes.
Sean Garrity.
Leah Gibson.
Ren Gibson.
Christopher Glaze.
Corey Golden.
Emmy Gonzalez.
Innocence Gorham.
David Green.
Kyle Gross.
Aaron Guilfoyle.
Kayshawn Guria.
Savannah Gurla.
Kieran Guyton.
Christopher Hall.
Jalen Hall.
Kaylee Halleck.
Suzanne Hancock.
Michaela Hanna.
Shane Hannigan.
Corinne Harper.
Takoya Harris.
Charles Harrison.
Noel Harvey.
Julia Hayden.
Brianna Hazard.
Francis Henna.
Julia Henskins.
William Herring.
Kevin Hernandez de los Santos.
Rafael Hernandez.
Luisa Hines Gomez.
Ryan Hodnett. Anaya Hunt.
Nancy Wynn.
Joseph Iacovetti.
MD Samir Iqbal.
Paul Irwin.
Jalen Jackson.
Xavier Jackson.
Garshawn John.
Jaden Johnson.
Jasmine Jones.
Kayla Jones.
Marshall Jones.
Sage Jones.
Christiana Kane.
Sukhmanpreet Kang.
Dean Casper.
Donovan Kaufman.
Luke Kelly.
John Kim.
Danielle Klaus.
Hunter Kolzinski.
Tyler Klozinski.
Nicholas Consolman.
Ashley Kopko.
Adam Crumpf.
Melanie Cruz.
Ethan Lambert.
Daniel Lawrence.
Carl Ledex.
Jason Lee.
Justin Lee.
Genevieve Liebrecht.
Cameron Leinheiser.
Jake Lamurno.
John Lucas.
Samantha Lundholm.
Maxwell Luz.
Anthony McNeil.
Noah Mafutone.
Andrew Manilak.
Kate Mansilla.
Anthony Marks.
Xavier Marseille.
Alexander Marshall.
Justin Marty.
Giselle Martin.
Daniela Martinelli.
Marissa Martinelli.
Tayoshi Mason.
Gianna Mastro.
Enrique Mattiacci.
Chloe Mazza.
Sierra Buancudo.
Abigail McSweeney.
Tamia McWhite.
Riley Mead.
Emmanuel Mikros.
Vanny Minhas.
Jordan Moore.
Jennifer Mondestin.
Alexa Montgomery. Malik Moore.
Naya Moore.
Jeremy Morecombe.
Nicholas Morcombe.
Colin Mucha.
Max Newcomb.
Laura Nolan.
Ariana Nunez.
Caitlin O'Malley.
Jamari Odenbaku.
Michael O'Flazian.
Raymond Okonkwo Jr.
John Paul Aluwadohara.
Layla Oriaku.
Dakota Oyuela.
Dante Pagano.
Benjamin Paishon.
Madison Palanchar.
Alana Palmer.
Celia Panton.
Ariana Parisi.
London Parks.
Jay Patel.
Kashima Payne.
Bodon Petrash.
Shauna Pichette.
Ronaldo Pickering.
Gianna Picone. Eleanor Perka.
Elena Monet Pollard.
Jaden Poole.
Madison Poole.
Caitlin Putachek.
Monica Rachel Pramono.
Emily Preston.
Elise Quinones. Eliezer Ramos.
Felix Ramos.
Shariel Ramos.
Christian Ray.
Justin Reeves. Amanda Restoro.
Vanessa Rivera.
Semi Robertson.
Jalen Rodriguez.
Naya Rodriguez.
Brian Rogers.
Eric Rogers.
Michael Rush.
Robert Retigliano.
Adidoyin Salami.
Nicholas Sanberdine.
Josiah Scarlett.
Tyler Scott.
Michael Scotto Dontorno.
Terry Salou.
Iman Sheikh.
Saman Sheikh.
Megan Shields.
Ziona Shepard.
Casey Sheridan.
Madeline Simpson.
Gurmanjo Singh.
Jasvinder Singh.
Parmdeep Singh.
Priya Singh.
Shreya Singh. Matthew Slaymaker.
Ishmaya Small.
Justin Smith.
Travis Smith.
Kunal Soni.
Simi Lolua Shoti Mahin.
Jada Spencer.
Joshua Stallings.
Alexander Stein.
Kayla Stevenson.
Heather Stores.
Margaret Taylor.
Azalea Tenor-Eo.
Andre Thomas.
Brianna Thomas.
Jada Thomas.
Destiny Thompson.
Dante Thompson.
Junusia Thompson.
Tiana Toussaint.
Casey Treasure.
Brett Triplett.
Carly Troilo.
Sierra Truskolaski.
Daniel Soy.
Allison Turpin.
Aaron Turpin.
Angele Ulysse.
Michael Vasquez.
Jalen Vaughn.
Giovanna Vasquez.
Emily Vesper.
Madeline Vera.
Jenna Villa.
Rodney Vines.
Zane Vines.
Luke Wagner.
Ethan Walker.
Caitlin Walker.
Angelique Walters.
Raymond Wang.
Brendan Weatherspoon.
Cameron White.
Kyle White.
Ama Wickramanayaka.
Mitchell Wildonger.
Shara Williams.
Micaiah Williams.
Sydney Williamson.
Jacob Wilson.
Reagan Weisenbach.
Morgan Wormley.
Donovan Wright.
Athea Zanakis.
Alan Yang.
Jaden Youssef.
Jade Zach.
Alyssa Zavada.
Madeline Zavada.
Jason Soffer.
Gianna Zola.
Class of 2020. Graduates, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left of your cap. Congratulations to the class of 2020. You have officially graduated.